Hi, it is the Human Operating System time. So today I'd like to share with you an extreme critical things if you like to study Wing Chun or traditional Chinese martial arts. What I'm going to share with you is a part of education which is rarely exists today. A part of education in studying traditional Chinese martial arts, which is rarely exists anymore today. The reason I like to share with you is because I often get a message from our Wing Chun friends, and it will be sound like this: Hendrik, can you please share this idea with an opponent so that I can understand better? Okay. Now, this is a problem. Okay. The reason why it is a problem is because my channel is an education channel, and whatever I present, I have in mind of it has to contribute to education. Okay. Now, the reason often I purposely do not get a partner, but to present it with wooden dummy or the dummy, is because I want to promote that we think, we investigate, because education is not an entertainment. Okay. Like 2 days ago when I shared the Tan Sao video, then there are a few Wing Chun friends message me asking me, Hendrik, can you show this in the with the partner and so forth? And I want to reply to you, I purposely not going to show it with a partner. Why? Well, don't you practice wooden dummy, Wing Chun wooden dummy? If you not be able to read the video I already present really detailed on the different the body, the core, explain, that means you have no idea what is wooden dummy training or education is about. That's why not putting down anybody, but you look at it, say the general first move of the wooden dummy, which is grabbing the elbow and grabbing the neck. You move in, that is a leg sweep or throw. But how many of us doing it, you know, like you stand a zillion miles away, you grab the thing, put your weight behind, and then put this hand on the dummy. That just tells us that people have no idea what it is. It's just mimic stuff. Well, if this is an education, it is a commercial business. Well, in commercial business, you just want to encourage everybody. Yeah, you're right, you're right. Why? Because if I say you're wrong, you'll never come to study with me anymore. That's business, okay? So many times people complain with me when I taught them, you know, why are you so harsh to me? I said, well, if it's wrong, it is wrong. This is not business. I don't teach for business. It's my hobby. If you want to learn, I teach you. If you don't follow instruction, that's it. Because it's an education, okay? You need to know what you're doing. Now, so you might thinking, oh, you know, this is your way and so forth. Well, let me show you one thing. If one do not be able to analyze, to observe How is one supposed to read this? 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 How? Well, we know in ancient traditional Chinese martial art training, people need to be able to read that. Okay, I'm talking about a real formal training, not some village training where people is illiterate. I'm talking about something which is according to today's education. We all get education. We go, at least we go to high school, right? So if we don't promote this critical thing of observe and think, you're being chopped off, cut off, totally disconnect from whatever in the past. And that's where all this Qi, Jing, all this, as soon as you say this is more powerful techniques, I am the internal grandmaster, then you can attract a lot of people to study with you. Well, the issue is this. This is the top Xing Yi grandmaster. This is a grandmaster. Okay, this is Xie Dian. Okay, grandmaster. He was executed in China after this communist take over the China. Executed. Okay. Now, this is a top guy who is a good fighter and know exactly his stuff. Look at his body. Does his body have those kind of align your spine, lifting your anus, mind power, circular, jing, those kind of stuff? Well, look at it. Now, if one is not educated in that the training of investigate, why is this for? Why is this for? What is this about? One will not be able to read what he's doing. So I often say, one can make it, how to say that, commercial, advertise or market. I learn from this gatekeeper. I learn from internal. I have internal. But you know what? The body signature. Nobody can lie on their body signature. None. So like Grandmaster Xie Dian here, you read his body. Okay? How the momentum, how the force, how his breathing, is it in the 2C state? You'll be able to read it if one is educated that way. Because Chinese martial art, Wing Chun, is some kind of professional as valuable as today's mainstream any arts in the university. It is not entertainment if you look at it as an education. Okay? So in the reality, when one read something like that, if one is trained, one knows, oh, he's using this, his momentum is this way. This is how it is, okay? And you read Grandmaster Xie Dian, you say, oh, shoot, he's good. His breathing is deep, his momentum, he's ready to trust. You see that. It become alive, okay? So I always, when I get a book like that, it is like you need to be crazy on it, okay? And then you need to look at it and you say, oh, you realize, oh, what this is doing. Now, if one doesn't have the proper educations, doesn't have the training, then one is subject to all this, you know, I am the internal master. I have the this power, chi power. I have this Tai Chi stuff. Or this Tai Chi way of doing Wing Chun. While in the same time is, you look at his body signature, you look at what type of martial art he's doing. Is it a long fist, a short strike? What it is? So you can see many today, you know, people who practice other art will say, well, this is the internal way of doing Wing Chun or power generations. That is due to that is lack of educations. So I wrote this book. Why? The 6-13-3. If one is good at that, or anybody who really have gone through it for 3 months, okay, 6-13-3, 6 core element, 13 state and 3 system key, one be able to read body signature. If one really serious on it and study, okay. I mean 6-13-3 here. It's not just anybody using my term of 6 core elements. No, as I described in this book, in all my books, okay. So this face it. How do I know so much? Because I was trained in reading this stuff. So when I go to different teacher, I can pinpoint asking him, how do you do this? Or if I get a book from say Grandmaster Seatian, I value that. I value that because, man, now I can see the beauty of it. It's just like when you know art, you read like you saw a portrait, or if you know music, you heard that music, you say, oh man, this is good. Okay, so it is critical for people who really want to study Wing Chun. And of course, not everybody is like that, right? Most people like to say, well, I just want to learn this so I can be fight. Okay, teach me this way, this technique so I can fight. That is a different story, because in my channel I want to go into directions of educations. Okay. And so this is very critical for those who really like to read all this ancient Chinese thing. Otherwise, what good is this? If we don't even know what is the first move of the wooden dummy for, that means we never develop it, we never train it, we never educate by it. We just mimic it. It is become a ritual. Okay. What's point to be like in the movie, bang, 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 you hit the wooden dummy? Well, what is the point? What is that techniques for? Okay, wooden dummy have all this thing. What does that mean? Okay. So this is to share with you today. Okay, I know what I'm saying here, somebody might not like it, but the thing is this. This is about education. This is not about business. It's free. I share this video to tell everybody in the world. In ancient China, they know this thing. They know the 6-13-3. They just don't say it. The 6-13-3 like I formulate it in the Western way, systematic way. They know about it, so they read body signature. They know, oh, this is his uniqueness and so forth. Well, that is the, say, 3 generations ago, okay, from me. So the people in 1800, late 1800 do that, okay. Because of that, they can read it, they can break it. So this is to share with you. I mean, This is serious stuff. Okay, otherwise you don't have an art, you have a speculations.